Ryan here, and somebody owes somebody else an apology. I'm 15 minutes late, and I guess I set this for 4:30 as opposed to 4:45. And truth be told, my I have a reservation at 5:15, and so I apologize to you. And these types of things happen, so I'm just coming and visiting with you on this Friday afternoon and reminding you that this is a great time to be connected to you because you guys are awesome. And of course, part of the equation, this is a Friday kicking off a wonderful and with wonderful. And there are so many things to be thankful for out there. So let's have an attitude of gratitude here. And of course, a super busy week. Some other things to take into consideration, of course, and maybe the things that are really on people's minds here and bothering them a bit, of course, is, well, let's face it, it was the September 11th Remembrance this week, 24th anniversary of that, of course, and the Charlie Kirk situation as well, on people's hearts and minds here as well, and maybe a closer look at to what kind of people are we, and maybe, just maybe, a better look at what our political discourse should be, because at the end of the day, we are all in this together. We should be respectful of each other because when we talk, we're talking to other human beings. Maybe, just maybe, it's an opportunity for us to stop and think and maybe just recognize that people aren't just other things on the other side of our screen. They really are people, and people's feelings matter, people's emotions matter, and the way we talk about people and the way we conduct ourselves, folks, it matters. And so maybe that's a great lead into today's episode here. And I don't recognize the way how some people maybe think it's okay to treat others poorly. That is not how we are supposed to roll. We're supposed to be, dare we say, name calling, you name it. There really isn't a lot of space for that. And maybe that's one of the things I've tried to bring out on this channel is be kind, be empathetic, because whoever's out there, they matter. Hey, Jester, glad to have you here, partner. You are awesome. Drop a comment. Remember to like and subscribe. And if you think other people should be here, go ahead. Hey, how you doing? Glad to have you there too as well, Mayor. You are awesome. All right, and in comes the flood of people. Thank you for being here with me at the Economic Report. Tell you what, I had such an amazing crowd here yesterday, and maybe it was part of the empathetic attitude we have towards, well, thank you, Jester. I appreciate that. So with that, I'm just really making sure that we're like really thoughtful about who's out there, what's out there, and maybe we all have a chance to pump the brakes a little bit this week and just recognize maybe the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is we live in a world with people, not just screens, and the people on the other side of the screen, they matter a ton. And the sooner we recognize that, the better off we're going to be, because there really are people with, well, obviously, some very actionable aspects of what they bring to the table. So, with that, a couple things here. I'm responding to comments. If anybody has anything political or economic related, it's a great place here. Oh, Australia. Well, I hope you had a great visit here in the good old US of A. It's been, believe it or not, it's a great place to live. The headlines, of course, carry their own story behind it, but no question about it, this is an amazing country. And of course, with that, just a reminder that the vast majority of us are pretty darn normal people. And while you may have, random acts of violence. I don't think anywhere on the planet those things are immune, right? And I don't even know if that goes on in Australia as well, but it could conceivably even go on there as well. And this is just part of the, dare we say, the human condition. If you spend any time like studying history or trying to better understand this stuff, and the fact that there's constantly a screen, there's constantly a channel, there's constantly a flow of information. This is a relatively new phenomena because I think people have been crazy for a long time. Bella, welcome to the Economic Report. You are awesome. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Go ahead and invite people to come along with us. All right, there's Lucy Martinez. ¿Cómo estás, Lucy? All right, and of course, there's Bella. You are awesome. Thank you for being here and being part of the Economic Report. You make this channel a ton of fun. Of course, the engagement here is Kumar. How are you? I must say your first part of your name, and so with that, making no question about it. All right, thank you. You go ahead and make your live video, and of course, you are awesome, Bella. Thank you very much. And I want to remind you that we live in a world that sometimes can be turned into a pressure cooker, and it really doesn't have to be that way. Getting out, and maybe sometimes this is a good use of screen time, but let's face it, there's an awful lot of stuff going on online that could really raise people's anxiety level. I've got to tell you, over the past 20 years or so, with the advent of the phones, there is no question about it that these things have really they've been wonderful information machines, and to an extent, well, let's face it, they have been actually anxiety machines for some people as well, depending on how people handle it. So I do recommend people at various times being able to turn it off, put it down, and just take a nice deep breath, take a walk, do something exercise related. But no question about it, right now, I appreciate you being here. Go ahead. Hey, drop a place. Where are you from? What state are you from? What country are you from? I'd love to hear from you. Oh, yes, Charlie, no question about it. We hate to see anything like that happen, Alexis. There's no question about it. But also, we need to be really, really mindful that we live in a world, and this world is filled with people who have feelings. And I got to be honest with you. I try to preach the golden rule, which is, hey, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And if we remember that we really have some guardrails about how we're supposed to treat people, right? You never want to be disrespectful, and you never want to put people down. You maybe, if you want to ask questions, be my guest. And if you open up to civil conversation, well, what does that civil conversation look like? You can ask the question, hey, what don't I understand? Like, what am I missing? But, never go after the attack on people, because at the end of the day, maybe the most important thing we can recognize is we're all in this together. And the sooner we realize that, the better off that we are, that we're all connected in some way, shape, or form. And that's maybe the thing that a lot of people don't quite get in the day of, social media. It's very easy to say something behind the scenes. It's very easy to print and say something mean. And the fact is that people don't think twice about it, because we're never going to see that person again. Or I told them what I think. In reality, we're all connected. And that's the key. And the last thing I'd want to do is send anybody into some kind of a rage. Hey, Escobar, good to have you here. ¿Cómo estás? Glad to have you as well. And this is the Economic Report, and I'm Brian here. And what we really tend to do here on my channel, and if you look at my long form videos, what we tend to do is really cover like Wall Street and DC economics, and talk about things here on Main Street. Gasor, good to have you here as well. Are you a UNC? Well, please forgive me. I don't know what you're talking about, a UNC, but It doesn't mean I don't know. I just don't know what you're talking about. That's all. So please forgive me. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, these are just the little things we talk about here on the front porch on a Friday for the economic report. And I want to remind you, if you'd like to be on a regular channel here, oh, how old am I? Well, here's the question. I'll give you an over and under. Let's say age 45. Am I over or am I under? Go ahead and fire away. You can put your guesses in here, and I'll actually let you know if you're getting warmer or colder, if you're right or not. Of course, oh, Escobar, well, Escobar, you're kind. You're kind. As a matter of fact, I would, if you were here, I'd give you some money for that kind of an answer. But I'm in my 50s, and I'll leave it at that. So I know that I look younger. I carry myself well. Oh yes, Escobar, you know I'm having fun with you. But with that, I just want to remind you that if you're subscribed and you're liked, I can actually reach out to you folks on a regular basis. I do this live Monday through Friday between 4:30, 5 o'clock. I try to get on here, and of course, I'm putting long form content video out on a regular basis, and that's what I have a ton of fun doing. Partially because we cover the things that matter to people like us right here on Main Street. And with that, I want to thank you for joining me. You've been absolutely wonderful. And with that, just remember, the biggest battle anybody's fighting, folks, if there's one message I could share with you this week, if there's one thing people are fighting, the biggest battle they fight is the one between their ears over their thoughts, their actions, and their attitude, right? And with that, go ahead, hit like and subscribe. And I want to make sure you smile, say hi to somebody, make their day, because you never know what's going on in somebody's head, folks. And kindness begets kindness. And if you can be kind to people, you're halfway there. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next week. You are amazing. Have a great weekend, folks.